All right, hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So we've got some color today, just over here giving you guys some cold weather vibes with this burgundy hair. So if you are interested in this look, in this hair, and all the details, all that good stuff, just keep on watching. All right, y'all, so I've partnered with West Kiss to give you guys this really cute, quick tutorial. So this is their 99J Deep Wave Lace Front Wig. It is a 13x4, 180% density, and it's 22 inches. All right, you guys, so to start off, I'm going to use my Tailored Crown Lace Tint in Almond. The last time I used this, I kind of mixed the colors up, and I just want to see, and I want you guys to see as well, what like the colors actually are and how they dry and all that good stuff. So I just sprayed half of it on what says is brown lace, but to me it came off as transparent, which is why I ended up using my lace tint, because this works the best on transparent lace. So I did 2 layers of spray, blow dried it down, and I think it came out pretty good. All right, y'all, so let's get to laying this wig down. I'm gonna use what I've been using, my TG Hardhead hairspray as my adhesive, and I'm just gonna spray that directly on the lace, blow dry it down, and then cut the lace off. I've done this 50 million times. I don't wanna bore you with it again. Unless you're new here. If you're new here, hello. This is how I lay my wigs down, and I have been doing this method for a hot minute now. I do have some other detailed videos that, you know, go a little bit slower, but it ain't gonna be this one, because we got to get into all this red burgundy hair and give you guys some good cold weather winter time. Need some hot chocolate vibes. All right, you guys, so lace has been laid. We're gonna go straight into adding some baby hair, some adolescent hairs to this middle part. So I have been avoiding doing that swoop in the middle, but today I didn't, you guys. I didn't avoid it today because I just wanted like exaggerated extra baby hair type of look, which I do more often with curly hair or wavy hair versus straight. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just taking 3 sections. This is my second section, twisting the hair that I'm gonna cut up. This is a really great technique or guide or tip, whatever you wanna call it, so that you can see the amount of, you know, baby hair you have before you cut it, because once you cut, it ain't no going back. You can only just keep pulling hair from the actual wig if you cut too much. So keep in mind, like I say in every single video, the shorter you go, the more natural it will be, but it's all up to you, your comfort level, and just your overall style in general. So I do recommend using a razor whenever if you have one available, if you have it by you, because I don't always use a razor whenever I cut my baby hair, but it just makes it so it's not like the edges aren't so blunt. Like your baby hair looks a little bit more natural with a razor versus just cutting it with scissors. So yeah, doing this swoop here just because I actually kind of preferred it. Once I took pictures and saw myself, I was like, I could have done without the swoop, but it's all good. It's a wig, you guys. It's meant like this color to me is fun. It came out so cute. I love the color. I love the hair. I loved everything about this wig, the density, the texture, all of it. And I just wanted to have fun with it, but still look like super, super cute. So the foam I'm using is my Design Essentials foam. It's linked in my Amazon store down below. It's a holy grail of mine. It's the most amazing product I have come by, along with these strips for laying my edges on my hair, my natural hair. Those are just 2 things that I always use in every wig install and just keep in my product stash. So going into this hair, you guys, I love this hair. I love the texture of it. It was super, super soft. I did get some shedding once I combed it out, and mind you, I did not pluck this wig. I purposely did not pluck it or anything like that, like I have been doing, because I consider West Kiss one of those companies that you don't have to pluck. You don't have to do the extra step if you don't want to, or if you're a beginner and you don't know how to. I mentioned them in my last top 6 wig companies video, and I just wanted to put them to the test and actually show you guys, just in case you don't know how to pluck or don't feel like it, you can take their wigs right out of the box and wear them and be confident wearing them as well. They look so good, they feel so good. I always get shedding when it comes to colored hair, so that wasn't a surprise for me. It doesn't matter the company, the hair has been processed as far as color goes, so you're bound to get a little bit of shedding here and there. So just going through, adding a little bit of water and using that same Design Essentials styling foam to this hair. The hair was already soft, you guys. I didn't want to weigh it down and do too much, and I wanted to keep the volume, so I didn't drench this hair in water. It's not dripping or anything like that. And I didn't add in a lot of this foam right here. So I kept everything very simple and very light as well as far as product goes. So yeah, you guys, just doing the finishing touches here on my part, just a little bit of powder and lifting those baby hair up a little bit. Don't forget to do that. And that was really it for this look. Super easy, no heat, no nothing, no plucking, and this is how it came out. I love the color. This is gonna be perfect for the cold weather that's coming up. Well, unless you're in Houston like myself, then it's more like cool weather. But that's it, you guys. That's it for this tutorial, this video. If you have any questions, comments, please put them down below. I'll put all the information to this wig in the description box like I always do. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and like this look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next one.